Danny Phantom, or Danny fuck. Hello everyone, my name is Simon and welcome back to Let's Talk of Time. Today we're going to talk about a show called Danny Phantom. It's a show by our Michigan boy, Butch the Hitman Hartman. I know I already made that joke with Dan Harmon, but it works a little bit better here because Butch Hartman, like, he actually has the T at the end instead of just Har with no T. So the Bret Hart joke works better when Hart is actually in the name. So anyways, Danny Phantom, or Fenton, was just 14 when his parents made a very strange machine. That's how the theme song goes. And we all remember. We can't forget it. It's etched in our frontal lobe. A Nickelodeon executive came out of TV with a pen and just, like, performed like a lobotomy on us. So we would always remember that. On our deathbed, we're going to remember that Danny Fenton was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. And when it didn't work, they decided to just quit until Danny took a look inside of it. And, you know, Danny was an ordinary kid until he turned into a ghost. But he didn't die, he just turned into a ghost. Like, he's half ghost. Like, he's half dead. Danny Phantom might be the reason why you go on Twitter and you see people saying, I want to die. He inspired us. But yeah, he was a human kid who had all the benefits of dying without actually dying. Except he still had to deal with all the bullshit of life. So I guess he didn't. Danny hung around with his blurty pal Tucker and his goth friend Sam. This trio had a very similar dynamic as the trio from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, except Danny Phantom spent a lot more time hinting at the fact that Danny and Sam were gonna get it on at some point. Danny's always all like, oh no, there's a ghost, gotta go ghost, kinda like me when I run out of things to talk about on Tinder. Let's take a look at the side characters for a second, the people who don't know about all the ghost shenanigans going on. Like, how do they not know? Like, this isn't something that's happening, like, behind the scenes. Like, it's just out in public. It's just like, oh, there's a ghost. And every time it's like, people act like this is the first time it's happening. It's like, oh no, a ghost? I would have never expected it. You'd think after a while they would just kind of realize, like, oh, this town is kind of spooky. Like, there's ghosts everywhere. Instead, everyone just sees all these ghosts and a ghost boy running around with a furnace. People always remember Danny, though. They're always like, oh, that's the ghost boy. No one's, like, computing this and being like, yo, this is kind of weird. They're just like, oh yeah, this is within the realm of possibility. You want to go get Chipotle? You want to go get Chipotle while that dude flies through the walls and catches a... If I was in that position, I would be like, yo, what is going on? Like, why? What? It's like, ah, it's just a ghost boy. Don't worry about it. You want to see a movie? Wait, hold up. Ghost boy? What? Like, explain. Like, not enough people stop and go like, yo, you know, this Danny Phantom kid looks a lot like Danny Phantom. I don't recall them knowing his name was Danny Phantom, but like, no one's like, yo, that ghost boy kind of looks like Danny Phantom. Like, they have the same hair, same face, same body structure. It's like Superman with the white hair. It's like Superman and Clark Kent, except instead of glasses, it's black and white hair. Like, not even his parents noticed. They spent all this time, like, trying to colonize the ghost zone, and they don't even realize that their own son is a ghost. Like, they're like, oh yeah, that infamous ghost boy. He looks exactly like our son, but we can't even tell. Like, he sounds like our son, he looks like our son. Like, we have a ghost portal in our basement, but it's definitely not within the realm of possibility that our son is a ghost-human hybrid abomination. And then Danny's thick Latina lover, who has a huge crush on the ghost boy, but won't pay any attention to him, can't seem to figure out, like, that supernatural being that I'm crushing on has the exact same features as this nerdy kid who's, like, trying to get it. Like, it's not like he's wearing a mask or anything. At least in Static Shock, Virgil went through the trouble of wearing a mask. Danny can just fly around, no mask, just looking exactly how he does, and everyone's like, oh my god, who is that? But Virgil wears the mask and he goes out, and everyone's like, Virgil, what the fuck are you doing? Get to class, quit flying around and shocking stuff with this Big Bang nonsense. Like, and you know, how about them villains, though? Danny Phantom had a whole ensemble of villains. You know, you had Deadbeat Boyfriend with a Bike, Mad Max Ghost, OKKO Villain Ghost, Fortune Teller Baba, Meat Woman, check out my subreddit, Insane Clown Posse, Taylor Swift's latest brand change, fuck the police, and of course, I fucked your mom. You know, this high school was straight out of, like, the most stereotypical high school you could think of. This high school was called Casper High because it was a show about ghosts, but it should have been just called Stereotype High. Look at this bully. You know he's a bully just by looking at him. You know, but no one's asking how he's doing. No one's asking, like, yo, what are you gonna do with your life? Yo, like, hey man, like, how are you doing today? Like, no one asks how he feels. They're just like, oh no, don't beat me up. Then you got Valerie, who's the chaotic neutral, and just, she don't give a you know what. She's just out here crack open ghost heads, cracking supernatural heads, getting ectoplasm on her boots. Cheerleader girl, token Asian. And then there's the ghost zone. That's what you should care about. Everything else is just the city, the town, the high school, it's just meh. I don't care. It's all about the ghost zone. Not the chalk zone, Rudy, but the ghost zone, the spooky, spooky zone. That's so spooky. It's Halloween, and maybe not by the time you're seeing this, but like Halloween's next week by the time I'm recording this. So it's Halloween and it's spooky. You know, what's really cool is, you know, the creator of the show, Butch Hartman, he's all about just telling all the lore. Like, the show ended years ago. You can tell he didn't want it to end. He wanted to keep doing it, and I think he's even stated a few times, like, yo, I want to keep doing it, but I don't own the rights to it, so I can't. It's on Nickelodeon if they want to bring it back, which I don't know if they will. But, like, he's all about just, like, telling all the ghost zone lore and all the, just everything that he didn't get a chance to tell. Like, he's all about just telling it, and he does that a lot on his YouTube channel. You should check him out, and not just because he's a part of the same network as the Roundtable, but also just he makes some cool stuff on that channel. Like, you should check it out. He makes some nifty little videos, bro, just kind of like his nifty little cartoons, like Fairly Odd Parents and Tough Puppy and Danny Phantom. Thank you for watching Let's Talk with Tom on the Roundtable, but Tom isn't just on the Roundtable. I have my own self-titled personal channel. I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram, I have a Snapchat, I have all that good stuff. In fact, I even have a Tumblr. So if you're interested in any of that, check that out. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.